read that right, boys. Today is the day. It's a new chapter. It's a new beginning. It's a continuation of these builds. And now I can put a plural on builds. I'm excited. I'm pumped up, boy. I've been waiting a long time for this. And I came across something priceless. Something I didn't even expect to find, really. Didn't even know of until I seen it. So, without further ado, let me show you what's going on. Big Red, baby. I don't even know what I'm gonna name her yet. That's way beyond where I'm at, but here she is in one full piece, one unit. I heard this thing start up and run for a whole second, but we'll get into that. But here she is, fellas. She is a 2004 Vento Triton R4, 50cc Minarelli clone 2-stroke engine. Stock pulls 45 to 50. Huge aftermarket, an absolutely huge aftermarket, and she is in one solid piece. So here's the story. A buddy of mine gave me an opportunity to purchase a bike that was laying around for a while, and he didn't even tell me he had it, but he had this thing just chilling, and I was talking about building a 2-stroke mini bike, a little tiny pocket rocket. That was gonna be the surprise I was gonna show you guys, but I literally threw that thing in the trash because it was a piece of shit. Frame was bent, whatever. And I got to talking to him about it, and he was like, hey man, you know, I got a 2-stroke. And I'm like, yeah, I know you do. He's like, no, man, I just got one laying around. And I go and I look in the corner, and way back tucked away is this. Now, when I seen this bike, well, clearly it's red, you know, racing red, right? But I knew it was different. I knew it was something special, and he began to tell me about it. And as soon as he said, Minarelli clone, it sparked my ears, sparked my interest, and I started digging into this thing. So, like I said, it's a 2-stroke. It is a Minarelli clone, which means that there is a huge aftermarket for these engines, from pipes to big bore kits to just, it's endless. But on top of that, this thing is just unique. You know, not many people ride these things anymore. This is from 2004. When I looked this thing up, videos on YouTube and Google and stuff like that, these videos are like 7 to 10 years old. And there's a scooter group that I'm a part of, and on that scooter group I posted a picture about this thing, and people just like, man, I haven't seen one of those in years and such. So I dug more into it. This is something that, it's special, man. It really is special. But there's a few flaws. Nothing serious, but I guess let's just get into that, right? So to start off with, she does start up and run. I heard this thing run for a whole second before she shut off. And she shut off for this reason here. So the guy who owned this previously installed this carburetor here. And it is just a super cheap, not even correct, wrong carburetor. And for that reason, when it starts up, it'll get fuel real quick, and then it just doesn't get what it needs to keep running, and it just shuts off. But it does turn over just fine. It sounds good, it runs good. It doesn't have that many miles either. 2,795. If that speedometer is accurate, because the cable might be broke, blah, blah. But whatever, she does run and drive. The electronics, they need to be looked through and gone through, but according to him, everything is good. Everything runs, and I wouldn't have bought something if it was a, you know, piece of crap, but this is not. So here's the checklist. Here's what we need to do. 1, carburetor. Already got that ordered through the mail. An intake, because I'm getting rid of this stock air box so it can get air. It's in the mail coming. A new battery. The shop opens back up Tuesday, so I can get some power to this bike and check all the electronics. Those 3 things right there, which is already happening, ordered through the mail, picking up that battery, and getting this thing started. So just to get this thing running and going, so I can ride it around, get used to it, and go get parts and all that fun stuff, I got the right carburetor, but it's not a nice one. This is not going to be a cheap build. This is going to be a Malossi, Polini, name brand, quality build. I am not skimping out on this thing here. But I have those cheap little parts right now just to get this running and operational. There are some little things, like the tail light back here is loose and just hanging out because the clips behind it are snapped, and this just needs to be screwed back into place. I'm taking this old freaking, that's not mine. But besides that, you know, you got some cloudy fog lights. Up here, man, this bothers me. Whoever owned this previously really just didn't give a shit, because look what they did. They took some kid's mirror and they super glued it to the mirror here. But you know, that's no big deal. I figured that out. Right now, I need to get this thing running, going, flowing, and coasting. And that's exactly what I'm doing. An American-made bike. It even says right there. I think that's cool. With an Italian motor. This is a unit. This is something that has endless possibilities. And I am super stoked and super excited to get this thing going. But the build doesn't stop on this thing either. Hell nah. I'm not done with this. This is my baby. This is the OG now. And today we're also doing another upgrade. If you watch my shorts, the shorts before I release the videos on the weekend, that's kind of how my schedule is, you would see that I got an NCY clutch bell. I'm pumped about this. So here we got an NCY clutch bell for this transmission. Like I said, I'm still building this transmission. Performance-wise, there's not much more I want to do. But this actually should give a little bit of something, nothing crazy. Like you see here, it has slotted holes in the clutch bell to allow that clutch to cool down faster. And this is physically lighter than the stock clutch belt in there. So what that means is this will twist up and turn up quicker than the stock one will, and it'll cool down faster. So nothing crazy, but definitely looks good, makes me feel better. And there's actually grooved slots on the inside of this clutch bell so it can grab. But I don't think I'll notice too much of a difference, but this is a nice part. This is a good one. Look at this. Did you read it? It says, during the break-in period, there will be some strange sound, smelling, and vibrating. These are normal conditions. Please don't worry to use it. Thanks, bro. NCY, you're goofy, dude. But here's this. So right now we're going to get this thrown in there. Let's go. I have a little bit of anxiety if this just threads right up to it. It looks like it does, but here we go. Boom. Hell yeah, it does. Check that shit out. Damn. Yup. Hey, just a quick update on how this belt is doing with the 1,500-pound contra spring and 1,500-pound clutch springs. So taking off this clutch bill, I noticed that there is a little bit of, dust from the belt, and there's a little bit of wear. So those springs together are definitely, tightening up on that belt a lot more. But the belt's still good, and this belt is from last season anyway, so these will shred your belt a little bit more than usual, but nothing crazy, so it's whatever. Belts are like 20 bucks anyways. She's up and running. I'm gonna take y'all for a cruise today. Let's go. This is the first time I've ever done this. I'm just taping my phone to my helmet. The angle is a little weird, I know, but hey, this works, right? She starts up just fine. I'm liking it so far. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise, but that's what we're gonna find out, so let's go. Beautiful Monroe, downtown Monroe. You guys never seen this place yet. It's a small town, but it's a nice town. It's a nice town when you know the right place to go. And that's what we're doing today. Come on. Beautiful weather today too, man. Absolutely beautiful all weekend, and I got a 3-day weekend. This is gonna be good, man. Shorts and a t-shirt. I'm happy to be out here like this.
is my favorite set of corners right here. These turnarounds are so much fun. Cars always fuck it up. Every time. Leave it to the cars, man. Ah, that truck. Again, I fly around these corners, man. Not this guy. Bitch. We're gonna go check out the quarry. It's a beautiful spot. These railroad tracks, gravel. Alright, we're going off-road today. This is a beautiful summer destination for everybody in my city. This water is crystal clear. There's some big old cliffs to jump off. Oh yeah, look, people are definitely here. That's fun. All right, boys, we made it. There she is. That was good. All right, so that's where we're gonna end it off, guys. I'm super stoked about this new bike. I finally have a two-stroke that can make some real power, baby. And it's a nice, unique, rare bike on top of it. I think that's so cool. But I'm still modifying this Taotao. I love this bike, you know. It'll always be my baby. Both of these bikes will. But yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. This is summertime, baby. Builds are happening. I'm out here doing this. This is life, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm excited to bring this to the channel. I hope y'all take it easy. Till next time.